So, good afternoon, good evening. We are back again. We are going to talk about Super Frankie Lampard. Propah Chels, mate. Propah Chels. He's back again. Lamp back. He's back again. The luckiest manager in world football. It seems like he is like a cat. Maybe they should call him Cat Lampard. How many times does this guy resurrect from the death and the doom of managerial failure to end up back in a job? Which normally ends up being better than the job he got sacked from. Kind of crazy, really. But listen, we're going to get into it. Going to get my thoughts and feelings on Frank Lampard, what he's not going to do, what he is maybe going to do. And yeah, man, make sure you smash the likes up. Make sure you share the content around. And big up to everybody who has subscribed to this channel. It's nearly on 9.5K. So thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed. But after being sacked from Chelsea, after doing an interview, a couple of weeks later, he got sacked. He did an interview, and in that interview, he said, this Chelsea team is not ready to win trophies. They then employ Thomas Tuchel, and the rest is history, because they went on to win 3 trophies under Thomas Tuchel, which is kind of mad. But there we go. Yeah, he obviously ended up at Everton, nearly got them relegated, started the season, and had them in the relegation zone, got sacked. And now he's going to be embarking on a Champions League quarter-final against Real Madrid next week in Madrid. They're fresh off of the back of slapping up Barcelona 4-0 in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. So they're now in the final. And he's got to go and try and beat them in their competition, the Champions League, which, listen, let's be real, he ain't doing. In the interview that he did when they put him out to the public today, he said, Di Matteo this and yeah, you're not Di Matteo, mate. And either way, Di Matteo got sacked. So, and his managerial career is null and void ever since. So I don't know why he's trying to compare himself to Di Matteo. But yeah, this guy is not a great manager. The one thing I will say is he has got a lot of players at that football club that were there when he was there last time. Obviously, the goalkeepers, he's got, I think he signed Thiago Silva. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he did. Reece James is still there. Chilwell's still there. His son, Mason Mount's still there. We'll come to him in a minute. Havertz is still there. Kante is still there. Kovacic. So he has got a core of players that already know that he weren't good enough in the first place. And now he's back again. It's kind of mad, isn't it? Propah Chels. Chelsea. But it is kind of funny to watch from afar, I can't lie, especially with my team is at top of the table and looking like they're on course to win their first title in 19 years. But it's kind of mad because when you actually look at it and dissect it, Chelsea clearly have no plan. They, out of all of the managers that are currently available, Luis Enrique, Mauricio Pochettino, Zinedine Zidane, Antonio Conte, they then go with Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard. And people are sitting and going, oh, but it's only interim. It's only, okay, that's cool. It is only interim. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was only interim and ended up there 3.5 years. So if he gets a couple of decent results along the way, let's say he goes out to the Bernabeu next week and gets a 1-0 win. All of a sudden, all the fans are giddy. Super Frank Lampard. Yeah, and trust me, by the end of the season, if they get a couple of decent results in, whether they get past Madrid or not, they get a couple of decent results in, the fans will be sitting there saying, oh, well, go on, give him a window, give him a transfer window, let him have a bit of money. You know, what's the worst that could happen? He loves the club, blah, blah, blah. We've seen it last time he was there. Oh, but we can't sack him yet. Do you know what I mean? Oh, but it was Abramovich. We're in a different era now. Yeah, and the funny thing about it is this is not how Chelsea operated at all under that manager. Under that ownership of Roman Abramovich. Yes, he got the job, but he got fired. Because that's what happens at Chelsea. You get sacked if you underperform. And he was underperforming. Thomas Tuchel comes in, bang, Champions League straight away. Bang. Yeah, goes into the Super Cup, wins that, or the Club World Cup, whatever. I think he won both, actually. He got him into 6 finals, I think it was, out of the 7 finals available to compete for. And he got him into 6 out of the 7. Frank Lampard ain't going to do nothing. Yeah, they're currently languishing 11th in the Premier League. Right, what's the best they can hope for? They've won 10 games all season. Right, let's say they get a new manager bounce and they go and win out of their last 9 games. Let's say they go and win 5 of them. That'll give them, 54 points, which are If no other teams play a game, that'll put them third. But all the other teams above them are going to get points along the way. Yeah, they're currently 4 points behind Brentford, who have played the same amount of games and are sat ninth. Liverpool have got a game in hand over Chelsea and are 4 points ahead. Villa are 5 points ahead and played the same games. I think they've still got to play each other. Brighton are 7 points clear of them and have got 2 games in hand over them. What's the best he can hope for? Right, it's mad. I don't get it. And for me, listen, I'm not a Chelsea fan, as we know, but I don't know why any Chelsea fans are getting hyped over this. Oh, but the managers we wanted weren't available until the summer because they didn't want to come in now. Well, that tells you all you need to know about Chelsea then, isn't it? Yeah, Simon Jordan said it best earlier on TalkSport today. The club was valued at £2.5 billion. You're telling me that a club that is worth £2.5 billion with an owner that's worth more than that, that's paid 600 million quid in transfers, can't go and attract Luis Enrique to come now with the little carrot dangling there of you could go against Real Madrid in the Champions League. You could become a hero. You're literally 5 games away in the Champions League from being a hero. Go and beat Madrid over 2 legs, get into the semi-final against Man City or Bayern, beat them over 2 legs, win the final. Why would no manager worth their salt want to take that job? Why? Because they're looking at it and that club has been a laughing stock since Bowley got there. So much stuff has happened at that club. How to destroy a club in one season. They should have done an Amazon documentary, like All or Nothing. Yeah, like it's crazy. It is when you actually deep it. They've spent 600 million quid. And how many of their players would you want at your club? Kante's finished. As much as I love Kante and watched him become the best midfielder in the world in that position, he's dusted. Kovacic is never fit. Reece James is never fit. Yeah, Thiago Silva's about 40. Like, come on, top player. Yeah, but there's one I'd take. Thiago Silva, cool. Who else are we taking? Enzo Fernandez, cool. I'll take him. Felix, oh, sorry, we can't have him. He's on loan. Like, so I'm saying, you look at all of their wingers. Sterling, never rated him. Pulisic, no thanks. Then you look at Ziyech, no thanks. Mudryk, well, I did tell everyone about Mudryk. Now they're all seeing it. Oh, but he's raw. He's one for the future. No, he just ain't good enough, mate. You can dress it up how you want, repackage it, do what you want, send it by direct first-class mail. Mudryk is never going to smash it because this is not Ukraine, mate. This is the Premier League. Yeah, and you ain't got 40 yards to run into at 100 mile an hour in a straight line, mate. Not happening. What other players would you take? Would you take Mason Mount? Yeah, would you take Chilwell? Badiashile, maybe? Who else would you take? Kind of struggling. Loftus Bumcheeks, would you take him? Kind of struggling in with Shai Havertz, would you take him? And they've done 600 million quid on that squad. It is actually mad. Spent 600 million quid and actively got worse to the point where there is literally 1 and 2 free players you would take out of their squad. It is actually insane when you deep it. And maybe, just maybe, this is why they can't convince a manager to come, which is why he's there. Pochettino, they could have gone and got Poch, surely. He's been out of work for time. Surely they could get Poch. But, oh no, but Poch is, he don't want to come now. He don't want to commit now. Yeah. And I'll tell you why a lot of these managers don't want to commit right now. Number one, Chelsea lost their pull. Yeah, because they ain't got a clue what they're doing. And number 2, that Real Madrid job's up for grabs and the PSG job's going to be up for grabs as well by the looks of it. So these managers are sitting there thinking, yeah, it's not quite Chelsea under Abramovich where I know I'm going to get backed. I know I'm going to have the money and I'm going to buy what I want and be able to do what I want. Yeah, but I have to deliver. It's a circus. That club is a circus. There's reports of players getting changed in the corridors and all that. What? But if you go to PSG, yes, you're going to get backed. You're probably going to win the league, regardless. Even if you're not a good manager, you will still win the league at PSG. Go to Real Madrid, you have to do it at Real Madrid because their fans are relentless and fair play to their fans. Best fans on the planet. Yeah, they keep the standards up high. Chelsea fans, I've noticed a lot of Chelsea fans since this Todd Bowley's got there, they have dropped their standards massively to the point where Propah Chelsea's back. Super Lampard, super Frankie Lampard. I can't believe he's back there. He literally almost got Everton relegated. He couldn't get out the Championship with Derby, lost in the playoff final. Didn't do a great deal at Chelsea at all. Oh, but we qualified for Champions League. Sound like Arsenal. Rinse and repeat under Wenger for a decade or more. Yeah, is this where Chelsea are now? It's mad, especially when they're the most successful club in England for the last 2 decades. To see them imploding the way they are, and a lot of their, not all of them, but a lot of their online fans happy that he's back there, is actually insane. Yeah, because I'd be sitting there going nuts if it was me. I'd be like, why couldn't we get Zidane? Why couldn't we get Poch? Why couldn't we get Nagelsmann? Why couldn't we get Conte back? Why couldn't we get this manager, Enrique? Why couldn't we get this man? You end up with him. Guarantee he's the manager next season. Because that Zidane will probably end up at PSG. Poch will probably end up at Real Madrid. Like Conte will probably end up at Atleti. Like, it's going to be peak, man. Inter Milan are going to need a new manager. So maybe Nagelsmann could go to one of these clubs as well. So Chelsea are going to end up with Frank Lampard next season. I can see it coming. Trust me, it's happening. Yeah, it's kind of mad to watch it. And I would say it's funny, but it's gone beyond the point of funny watching their season. 29 games, 10 wins. Good luck against Madrid. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings and opinions on all of that. Are you a Chelsea fan that is happy with Frank Lampard as the manager? Or are you a Chelsea fan that is disgusted by your club and the downfall of it? The capitulation in one season has been epic, sensational. Never seen anything like it in my life, if I'm being completely honest. But it is what it is. Listen, let me know your thoughts and all of that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back again tomorrow with another upload as well. Apologies, this one was out a little bit late, but I went out for dinner. I'm back again. But this, this is kind of mad. I can't lie. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash the like button as well. Make sure you subscribe. Big up to all of you lot. We're out. Adios. Lampard in. Propah Chels. Up the Chels. Up the Chels. Chelsea. Chelsea. Chelsea.